Hello again. This is L8N. Xetar puooooty. And we have misunderstood, or as I'm going to refer to her as, Miss Underwear. Anyway, here the other day, ZX, you were doing a video where you were having to take and apologize to somebody. And I was listening along and stuff, and you were bringing up some really good points and stuff. But the one thing that I didn't see, not one person, not you, nobody that come up on your panel, and nobody in the chat ever took it and said. And that's remorse. Remorse for the action of what you're apologizing for. And that's how people forgive you, is because of the remorse and how remorseful you are. So, anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there for you. And now, you want to be the protector of Miss Underwear. And now you want her to take and listen to you. Like she did, when she first come out here and started talking about Chug and everything. And to be honest, I think the only reason why you're doing all this is because you hate Suge so much. And I think that's going to be your downfall. See, you having her taking and block a bunch of people. A bunch of people that have been supporting her because of where she went before she met, or before you got caught. And part of the things that are wrong that's going on with her is your fault. See, when she went on Lady Lie's show, and I'm going to shout out Lady Law, I think she gave her some really good advice. And I'm not sure what all they talked about, but, I don't think that Lady Law would agree that she should go on that many shows. See, that was one of the problems that I was having with her. Was, she kept going around and spreading the message. And didn't think about the consequences of what was going to happen. And when she got hooked up with you, and then you took her to 10 Toes Down, and, after all that went south. And to all them other ones, and, they did it, but they still didn't know who the fuck you were. But it was a story to them that they could put some narratives in. But on that, then all of a sudden, when it's going backwards, then all of a sudden she comes back to you, even though that She said, a bunch of shit about, or they were right things to say about you, but I don't understand why she went back to you. Being that you're doing the exact same thing that the other people were doing, making money off of her, getting money from her, and giving her bad advice. See, you having her block these people, like Diet Melanin and Lady Snoop. And shout out to Lady Snoop. You did a really good job on that timeline. But blocking people the way you are, or the way she's doing, because of your advice, that's all going to come back to bite her in the ass. And especially listening to Papa Oldtimer that thinks he's right about everything and thinks that he's a real man and stand up and I'll slap you and want to threaten everybody, thinking about how tough he is. I still don't buy that either. I think if somebody ever did confront you, that deal with Cookie, that was nothing. Because that was a woman. You haven't done it to no real man. Because a real man would have fucking knocked your ass out. Would be my guess. But anyway, moving on to Miss Underwear. Now, on Miss Underwear, I find it really hard to believe that all these men are using her. And she's falling for it. Because if you look back at her, what she claims that she's done in her life, being a high-class hooker, she has to figure out ways of getting money out of you and how to charge you and how to do things. And then say that, she was licensed in California, I believe it was, to be a madam. Well, again, a madam is a person that figures out how to get money and have contacts to get money out of you. And then she's got to take it and get her cut of the women that she's dealing with and try to keep them in line. So, there's just so many things that are wrong with this picture with her. See, Miss Underwear, I think there's a bunch of things that you are lying about and you're getting caught on it because your story keeps changing a little bit. It only takes a little bit. That's why you don't go on those kind of deals, and do that kind of stuff. You go on a few, but you just don't keep going. And then, 10 toes down and you took it and hooked up, I believe is who it was. The cabin in the forest. And the drugs and everything, while claiming to be, not only a drug addict, but somebody that is trying to quit it and try to tell the stories about, how to get off of it and stuff. Well, in my opinion, the biggest thing is that you don't go around people that have it, number one. And number two, you got to look deep down inside and say that, you're done. And stick to it. And, as of today, I think it's like 60 days that you're claiming that you've been clean. And that might be so. But I don't know. So, anyway, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and as always, leave a comment. This is LA Den, signing out.